Hello, you're watching Newsx with me, Riya Dwivedi. Now let's take a look at some breaking news coming in. Shots were fired late Monday near Venezuela's presidential palace, days after U.S. forces captured the now deposed president Nicolás Maduro in a military raid. And according to reports, the situation is now under control. Unidentified drones flew over the Miraflores palace in central Caracas and security forces opened fire in response. This comes hours after Maduro's deputy Delcy Rodriguez was sworn in as interim president following his removal. Take a look. Now joining me on the telecast is my colleague Arzu Seth. Arzu, what exactly is the situation right now in Venezuela when we're talking about these shots that were fired near the presidential palace? Obviously, this comes after Maduro was captured by the U.S. forces.
Well, yes, heavy gunfire near the Miraflores presidential place on Monday night, and in the aftermath of the U.S. capture of the President Nicolás Maduro. And what we're getting to know from the local witnesses, they say is that the shots were heard close to the place. True details on combatants and casualties are unclear, and authorities suggest that the situation is now under control. But even after the situation is said to be under control, we can clearly see the visuals, how alarming and how sensitive they are, and this follows the border security breakdown in the capital side to the unveil after the U.S. military operation late last week that removed Maduro from the power, and during which explosions, loud noises and military action were previously reported in the area. Also, the exact trigger of the gunfire near the Miraflores has not been independently verified, and is not yet clear whether this stems from remaining security forces, armed group local to Maduro, or other factions attempting to challenge the new interim leadership. So definitely it's a very challenging time, and in fact we can clearly see the visuals also. One after another noise of the blast can clearly be heard, and what the authorities are now saying, what the sources are telling us, that the situation is now under control. Yes.
All right, Arzu, stay on with me now. More news are coming in. More videos are coming in from Miraflores in Caracas. As you can see, in the light of the gunfire being reported, Venezuelan infantry fighting vehicles were deployed on the streets of Caracas. Arzu, in terms of the response by the security forces in Venezuela, what exactly are you getting to know?
Well, definitely, in a historic and highly unusual development, deposed Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro appeared in the U.S. federal court, and in fact, the security has now been beefed up in the entire area. Also, what we're getting to know that this also U.S. federal court in Manhattan on January 5th, where he pleaded not guilty to a series of charges, including narco-terrorism, cocaine importations and conspiracy, and also weapon-related offences. Also, Maduro told the judge that I'm innocent and I'm not guilty, and also claimed he remains the legitimate president of Venezuela despite his capture. Yes.
All right, Arzu, stay on with me now. We have more developments coming in from Venezuela. In the aftermath of gunfire being reported near